Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm Blitz5, and today's video in the background is a big team battle match that I had a couple weeks ago. That was a neck and neck match, so I figured I'd put it in right here. I get an awesome reversal, so I figured this was a great way to start out the video. And today I want to talk about Halo Rec Packs, downloadable content, new skins that are going to be in the game, so if you're interested in that, stick around. So in this video, I picked this big team battle match. I wanted to cut it in half because big team battle matches are obviously really long. This was about 13 minutes in length. So I cut it almost at the halfway point here. Like I said, it's neck and neck, so we stay pretty close in score. And it's a pretty interesting video to watch. Sometimes I know people probably just listen to the commentary, but if you're watching this video, I get some nice sniper kills and stuff like that in the mid portion to the end portion of the match. So anyways, I'll get on with the video here. So basically I want to talk about the Halo Rec system and rec points and downloadable content, all that stuff, because I think Halo 5 is going to be offering some pretty interesting things to keep those of us who are very interested and willing to spend money on the game involved with Halo and our character in general, right? So as Halo announced, 343 announced, Halo 5 is going to be played out as a service. That's why this content is free. They're kind of funding it through rec points. Also, the initial price point of the game, they're offering at least free content to June of 2016. And I've compared this a lot to League of Legends because it kind of reminds me of that, right? Even though you don't pay for League of Legends, and a lot of people fight that there shouldn't be microtransaction in a game you already pay for, I think there's some arguments to be set around that because the market for Halo 5 is a lot smaller. They're only on Xbox. But basically, they're surviving on this game through free content, and then if you want to spend money, like the HCS series, if you don't know about that, the HCS series, they released a rec pack where if you bought the pack, you basically got the HCS stands for Halo Championship Series. You basically got the Championship Series like armor kit, complete bundle kit. So this came with like emblems, armor, a helmet, everything. So basically it was like a new skin for your character. You got everything at one time if you spent 80,000 rec points or $10. And this is kind of what League of Legends would do. If they're having like worlds, they might come out with like world's emblem or like a world skin, and they might have, the skin might be $5 or the bundle might be $10. And to me, I think that's what Halo is going to be doing for people that are interested in doing that. And it's different because players aren't used to doing this on console. It's more of like a PC thing where you may suspend an initial cost and then there's more content as the game goes on. A lot of people on console think this is like a negative, but to me, I think it's a positive as long as they don't do it for an advantage in the game. And this is what I explained in my HCS videos, that if you're not interested in the skin, you don't have to buy it. And that's all there is to it, really. I was interested in the skin. I also wanted to support Halo. I've really been enjoying this game, so I bought it, and I'm looking at it as a new skin for my character temporarily. And I can foresee 343 coming out with some kind of like winter bundle. And next time there's like an HCS tournament, perhaps doing like a new skin for that tournament, or any kind of event that's going on in the game where you could just spend $5 or $10 and get the whole kit instead of having to get a random pack and buy a bunch of random packs and get a random armor and then have a hard time or spend a long time getting like a full set of armor that's already in the game. They might release a temporary thing, which I think would be pretty cool. If they had a really cool winter like camo edition for your character, I would maybe buy that, right? Maybe not that specific one, but if they had one for the spring or for the fall, let's say this game is played next year, et cetera, et cetera. There's so many things that they could do in the game. And if 343 isn't thinking about this, I wish that they would at least consider this idea, because this works for League of Legends, right? They have different themed armor. They might have like a Halloween themed armor, and like certain amount of characters have a Halloween skin. For example, they have a character named Hecarim who's like man, half like horse. I forget what that's called in like mythology. And for the Halloween skin, he's like the headless horseman, right? So like, or he's got like a pumpkin for his head, and that stuff is pretty cool, and people buy that stuff, and I'm interested in. So if they did that for Halo, where like your head is a pumpkin, I know it sounds crazy, but people would buy that, and you might say like, wow, they're just in it for the money, but at the end of the day, these companies are in it for the money, and if you can buy something to make your character feel a little bit different, That's what gets people to stay into a game. They're more invested. My character is different. I play this game a lot. When people play a game a lot, they want to be able to customize it and make it their own. They're invested in time. And when you're not playing a single player game, there's no story mode or really actual like character to get involved with. So you get involved with like the multiplayer character. In this case, it's Master Chief, and you get involved with this environment. So it can only go so far with new maps and stuff like that, because eventually you get tired of the map. So you want to do stuff to make your character a little bit different, and that's why you also see people always wanting to get like the newest armor, the rarest armor, because you want to stand out a little bit different. So if they came out with, maybe even if they released like you could play as Master Chief or Locke in the multiplayer, they had similar body types, because they can't change the body type too much because that would give players an advantage or disadvantage, but similar body types, and maybe just like the skin for Locke look different than for Master Chief. This might be something that to consider for Halo 6. It might be too much to add for Halo 5, but I think it's a really interesting topic. And right here in the video, off topic, but this is where I picked up the sniper, and I get a nice double kill right there, and I also make some nice moves. Here we're down by 3. Like I said, I don't remember if we win this match, but I remember I was telling my team, guys, we're losing. We need this Banshee. Come get the Banshee. I'm holding it down to Sniper, and my teammates were there, but then the enemy ended up getting the Banshee, and I was super bummed, but I do get Invis here and try to make a comeback. So anyways, going back to look at that no-scope. Very nice. I forgot about that. That was awesome. This, like I said, this match was like 2 weeks ago, but I missed that one. So I could see them doing that. I think it would be really sweet to add in like weapon skins for the times, like a winter weapon skin, winter weapon bundle, or new visors for different times of the year, for different events, or like world events or anything like that. I just think that this kind of stuff is what keeps players involved. And obviously, I've been seeing a lot of people with the HCS skins and emblems. So that means that all those people use 80,000 rec points or $10. And it looks like a lot of people bought it. And the best part about this is that they can make it where if you want to earn the rec points and not spend money, you can. That's what's so great about it. In League, you can't buy skins, League of Legends, unless you spend money. So it's like a huge difference, and they could even make it more exclusive. I know people would hate this, and maybe I'll get flack for saying this, but like they could make the rec point for, it was 80,000 rec points for the HCS pack. They can make it 160,000 or 200,000 or whatever it is, but it would be really exclusive, and then people could either choose to spend money on it or save for like this one special skin, and they would have to choose like, okay, the winter skin's coming out, but I only have 100,000 rec points. I want to save for maybe this new skin, which would be really cool. They could make like, elemental skins. I don't know, crazy stuff. There's so many options. If you look at any game, there's so much like things that they could do in the game, or even like an elite skin or something like that where your character is an elite now, right? Or maybe even have that stuff only available on Warzone if people are worried about the competitive nature of Halo, where like you don't want this crazy skin to be in an arena match because it might have different particles or etc. They could do this just for Warzone, which would be really sweet. So anyways, we ended up coming back and winning this game, which was awesome. I thought we were going to lose there in like towards the end of the match. So I hope you guys thought this was interesting. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would buy like a winter style skin if they had that. And as always, thanks for watching. Blitz5, I'm out. Peace.